Hi everyone. A lot of parents ask me, how can I raise emotionally resilient children in this digital age? So, here are strategies that we can use to help our children become resilient in the face of a lot of obstacles that they are going to face and become real life ready. Whether we are navigating burrows or boardrooms, what are the tools that we need? We need wonder. We need to be in awe of something. We want curiosity. We need boredom to connect the dots. We need resilience. Of course, we have to equip ourselves with gratitude. And the most important tool for problem solving is creativity. So, whenever you are trying to help your children, here is what you can do if you don't want to hurt them and if you want to raise them so that they can take care of themselves even when you are not there. First, allow them to ask questions. But for those questions, don't just reply directly, reply with a question, with reply with an open-ended question so that they can think for themselves. What is an open-ended question? A question that doesn't have just a simple yes or no answer. Okay, so open-ended questions will help them think for themselves. Next, take off the training wheels and let them figure out things on their own. Because when the stakes are lower, you can do it, you can let them explore, and even if there are minor infractions here and there, they're obviously under your guidance, so it's all going to be okay. Because if you wait until they go off to college and face real life, they might not really have the problem solving skills that they need then, right? So the point is, don't rescue unless it is life or death. Okay. Because here is the thing, you can raise them two ways. Do you want to raise them so that your lives are inexplicably intertwined with each other, where you are spoon feeding every decision that they have to make, every choice they have to make? Or do you want to meet them at intersections, important junctions, so that you can support and lead them, whenever they are in a fix or a predicament? So, intertwined or intersection. Think about it. Also, one thing is, even if you observe your own life, right, you enjoy where you feel you're empowered. If you feel like something is a chore, something is a bother, something is not really up to your interests or enthusiasm, you don't necessarily feel like continuing with it. That is the same thing with them. Allow your children to enjoy their childhood so that they feel like they are in charge, of course, up to a certain extent, right? And if they, how do they establish that they are in charge? Give them space to grow their knowledge, their skills, so that they are autonomous, and that thereby increases the confidence to go and explore more and more, especially in the areas of their interest. When we are children, exploring comes to us naturally, but as we learn concepts like fear, danger, and our personal limits, our thresholds, from what we see from society, we stop that exploration. Okay, as such, what happens is, as confused adults, what we are trying at best is raising confused children. The next most important thing I want you to leave with is digital minimalism. I really can't say enough about this. I have tons and tons of articles I've written about them. But one thing I want to say over and over again, please ask your children, challenge them to create rather than consume what is out there. Why use somebody else's creativity to play video games, watch somebody else's YouTube videos, while they might have some ideas that they want to put out into the world? Right? For that, please, I request parents to watch their own habits around technology and model the way. As far as possible, please model and mentor rather than monitor. Okay, and as far as possible, also do things as a family, try to pursue common interests so that there is an overlap of time spent together, so that you don't have to try harder to put yourself out there for being there for them. And of course, finally, please let them prioritize pockets of silence so that they allow their little brains to consolidate whatever they have learned and experienced in the day and in the week. Good luck raising emotionally resilient children. I know you can do it. We are all in this together. Thank you.